Onic PH. And now, let me introduce you to the team with a respectable finish during the MPL Season 4. The crowd favorites all throughout the league. Let's give it up for Execration. Let's give it up for Benny Cutie, E2 Max, Hate, Zapnu, Shaknu, and their captain, Syre. Mga madaming supporters dito si Chakno Pero syempre, on to our second team. Let's introduce you to one of the team who shacked the MPL Season 4. All the way from the qualifiers to the grand finals. Let's give it up for Onic PH! Starting with Jay, Fusakin, Iyaknu, Dilar, Weiss, and the captain himself, Oh My Venus. Alright, so let's go ahead and start to our captain from Execration, Syre. Ito, hindi na to bago na tanong sa Execration. Nag-practice na ba kayo?
Hindi, stock knowledge na lang.
Stock knowledge galing sa Execration. Ganon kasimple from the captain himself. Okay, pero dito tayo ngayon. Medyo maganda ang ngiti ngayon dito ni Oh My Venus. If you remember of your been a fan of MPL, on Season 4, your first match against Execration, doon lang kayo nagkatalo aside from Sunspark. Ito, magkakaroon tayo, history repeat itself. Ngayon, Season 5, kaya nyo na ba ngayon talunin on the very first match ang Execration?
Actually, ayun na yung goal namin. To be the champion.
Ang aim ng Onic PH is to be the champion. So it's gonna be a redeem onto both teams. Pero ito, to make it official, a handshake in between the two teams, Execration versus Onic PH. And to learn more about the two teams, I'll be handling you over now to our panel, Berting Magiting, Prof B, and Manjin. Take it away.
Maraming salamat, Rob Luna. And eto na, the main event, Onic.
Nakakalay ako.
Execration. Siyempre, fanboys lang tayo. Naxus
fanboys
1.
lang.
Siyempre, nais muna namin pasalamatan ng ating official sponsor, Realme Smartphones. And this event is brought to you by Moonton, Manjin, Prop B, and of course, Berting Magiting for your panelist desk. Here we go, Grand Finals. Ito na ata, dalawa sa mga teams sa sobrang taas ng fan base, sobrang entertaining at napakasarap panoorin. Execration versus Onic PH. Wala nang intro. Anong tingin mo dito, bro?
Ibang version na to, Onic. Kita mo eh.
Gumanon na eh.
Sumusi eh.
Parang-
Kung mga may...
Parang ninjutsu.
Venus Jutsu na.
Oo eh.
Vinjutsu.
Ang naglalaban dito ay yung mga Naxus.
Ay,
Laban
oh.
sa mga fans ni Chaknu.
Oh, Chakshoes.
Chakshoes.
Sa Chakshoes
Parang
versus
ganun yung
Hakshoes.
nangyayari ngayon. Let's
Oh.
look into the players. Ladies and gentlemen, for Onic PH, your M1 representatives, Iyaknu, Fusaken, Wise, Oh My Venus, Dlar, and Mr. J. Ayan. And
Si
Mr.
Mastercard.
Oh, si Mastercard J. Here we go. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Onic PH with a new roster. Ang naging part ngayon sa kanila ay si Fusaken after the trade na ginawa nila with their rivals na Suns Sparks. Paano nga ba nangyari to, Berting?
Feeling ko yung ano rin eh, yung performance ng dalawang teams. Mas siguro mas nakuha nila yung
Timpla.
Yung timpla dun kay Pusakin. Kasi si Pusakin more on aggressive player eh.
Oo.
Siya yung lagi initiator dun sa Sunspark eh.
Kumbaga si Puzak ay may asim.
May
Kumbaga,
asim,
hindi negative eh. Kumbaga may asim na binibigay.
May suntok.
May suntok na binibigay na lasa para sa Onic
Yes.
PH. Kasi again, parang sabi nila sa Sunsparks, eto kailangan namin ng asim, kailangan din namin ng onting greed sa aming part. Parang nag-switch sila
Nag-switch lang,
ng
nag-switch
role.
lang.
Meanwhile, for Execration, Hate, Chakno, Saire, Benyot, Etomax, and Kuya Zapnul. Is this the return of the Chak and Zap connection? Pero mukhang hindi ata maglalaro si Zapnul dahil hindi siya sumama sa entrance kanina. Pero Execration with the new lineup. Meron tayong mga familiar faces na nakikita dito like Etomax and of course, the one, the only,
Chakno.
Chakno. What are your thoughts for Execration, Prof. B?
Ang dami ko narinig na good feedback sa bago nila member, si Benny Cutie. So maraming surprises, even other pro players. Tinanong ko sa akin, sino isa nila? Ay, Prof, malakas yung Benny Cutie. Abangan nyo.
Si Bene ang inaabangan dito.
Benny.
Si Bene.
Si Kuya Benny.
Si Kuya Bene ay
Si Benny Bunny.
Si Benny Bunny or pwede nating sabihin, alam ko inside joke nila to, Benny Alfonso daw, sabi ni Paring Zeus. Parang gano'n. Parang gano'n daw.
Si Benny
Kasi
Alfonso.
si Benny. Si Benny Alfonso na daw ang isa sa bagong star player na pwedeng abangan for the side of Execration. Let's see kung mako-complement nga ba ng Execration itong klaseng laban. And look, eto na, nagre-retry.
Grabe, oy,
Ayan, oo.
Nagre-retry
grabe.
pala si...
Oy!
Kinasa!
Oy!
Kinasa!
Grabe.
Kinasa!
Isa pa!
Isa pa kasa.
Isa pa.
Wala.
Ayaw nakamasa. Pero alam mo kasi pag kumasa ka ng ganun, parang
Parang ano eh, parang
Sinusi mo na eh.
may spark eh.
Oo.
Gumanon eh.
Sisilaban na yung dapat silaban.
Okay guys, the hype is real. Let's go into the draft. Farsa, first ban for Onic PH. Farsa, easy ban lagi. Nakikita natin, napakabilis. Lumilipad.
Yup.
Lumilipad, sorry. Napakabilis lumipad and mabilis na rin ang skill shots. Autoban to para sa Onic PH.
Alright, autoban para sa Onic PH. Pero alam mo, kausap ko kanina si si Fusakin.
Ano sabi ni Pusa?
Ay ko, Fusakin, ano nararamdaman mo sa Execration? Ito, real talk Sabi niya, Prof, wala pa akong bawi dyan sa ngayon.
So wala pang bawi ang Onic PH.
Grabe.
Laban sa Execration. Record-wise in terms of
RG, nagkatagpo sa
rank
RG.
games,
Oo.
scrims.
Hindi ko
mga
sure
ganon.
kung kapasok ang scrims din. Pero as far as I know, rank games.
Rank games.
Pero of course, pag nakikita yung mga team na yan, they don't just play eh. They want to win.
Oo.
So ganun ka-competitive tong both sides na to. Ganun rin kainit yung Onic PH siya makabawi sa Execration.
Tsaka ito, malupit parang Prof. Yung parang coach nila ngayon is si Rio, one of the dating champion ng MPL,
Ay, oo.
di ba?
Ay, syempre, ang Angel represent.
So,
Melting, eh.
so,
Oo.
ano dito, ang knowledge dito ni Rio, dun sa mga drafting, so mabibigyan niya, parang Dale din, di ba?
Sabi ni-
Malalim.
Sabi kasi ni Korea dito, I want to take my talents to...
So,
Amaryllis.
saan?
To Amaryllis.
Amaryllis.
To QC.
To QC.
To QC.
Sabi ni Rio dito, ay, parang, my time has come. It's time to become a coach. Parang ganun.
It's my calling.
Hey, it's my calling. Parang gano'n na nangyari. Looking into the picks and bans.
Valier.
Valier, Grok for the side of Execration. Meanwhile, Onic PH going for that Sicilian ban. Diggy, Kari,
Grabe.
and Cho. Magandang entrada para dito sa Onic PH, ha? Meanwhile, Execration, Selena, and Kufra. Ano to, Berting?
Maganda yung pagkakapick ng Onic PH kay Diggy. Counter niya kagad dito yung Cupra, also the Selena. Pero Execration, I guess, for the Selena, gusto lang nilang i-open kagad yung time journey. Gusto kagad
pwede.
nila use, tsaka sila papasok.
Pag tumama yung time journey...
Mapipilitan eh.
Ay, pag tumama yung arrow...
Pwede mapilitan.
Pwede mapilitan ng time journey and pwede rin mapilitan ng purify.
Yes.
Kumbaga, iniipit. Tama ka, iniipit ng Execration itong side ng Onic PH. You have this jawhead pick ngayon para sa Execration. And mind you, it is, I think,
Your team
Syre,
is banning.
their team captain right now na isa din sa mga, sabihin
Diggy.
nating, brains
Yes.
nitong team na to. Na sobrang lupit din pagdating sa, I think, pag-command or like sabihin natin, pagtimpla
Pagtimpla.
ng lineup.
And kung titignan mo, alam mo, gusto ko yung pick dito ng Onic PH getting the Cho. Alam
Cho.
natin from last season yung performance ni Dilar.
Grabe rin,
hindi
no?
hindi mo pwede i-deny using the Cho. Pero may na-scout kasi ako dito.
Ano na-scout mo?
Execration daw kasi.
Oh.
Mahilig as of now sa
Your
first two
team
picks
is
na
picking.
Cho tsaka Kufra.
Oh.
May part sa akin na kaya lang inopen ang Selena para mapunta halfway sa kanila yung show. Hindi natin kailangan ibigay lahat.
So, kumbaga, may onting pang bait
Oo.
ang nangyayari dito sa first phase ng ating bans. That is Kimmy for the third ban ng Execration ngayon. Ang iniintay natin for both of the teams ay carries. If I'm not mistaken, dahil nga kulang pa, ayun, Grandeur
Your
para sa
team is
Execration.
picking.
Onic PH.
Nana.
Oh, instant pick.
The luck is
team
on.
is
The luck
Nana.
is on Nana and Uranus. Diggy, Nana, Uranus. Ang
Uranus.
pinili dito ng Onic PH. Your thoughts on this one, paring Berting?
Grabe yung pagkakapik dito ng Nana pang suporta dun sa Digi. Kasi pag tumalon yung Cupra, pwede kang mag-ano lang mag-second skill lang yung alaga.
Magmolina,
Oh.
smooch
Magmolina ka
lang,
lang.
oo.
Imbis na mag-times journey ka. So basically, yung Onic PH dito, more on na anti-initiate
Pero alam mo, naging notable pick tong sa qualifiers, Danana and Diggy.
Nana, no?
Oo.
Kumbaga, sa dulo-dulo, napagtahi pa rin nila yung retaso
Oo nga eh.
Naiduktong nila sa dulo. Kaya first na nakita natin, the combination Nana, Diggy, and the Uranus.
Yun nga eh, yung couple goals ng Diggy and Nana. Ito yung mga ginagamit ngayon ng mga duo na mag-girlfriend and boyfriend eh.
Oo.
Nana and Diggy.
Tsaka ano to I think this is a Uranus fighter ata to.
Uranus fighter.
Pwede kasi mag-rotation ng Cupra Ay, ang Chow dito
Ang Joe.
Diba?
Ay, okay, pero moving on to Execration side, you have this Baksha last pick. Ang dami nilang pang entrada dito. Johead, Baksha, and Kufra. Guys, tapos na ang ating draft. Kailangan nyo na mamili. What are your predictions, Prof B?
I'll go for Onic.
Onic PH.
Wala pa ako nakikita ganong ka-effective counter para sa Diggy and Nana combination.
Yes, same din ako for the, sabi na Prof B. Ganun din yung thoughts ko Digi and Nana, sobrang hirap na kalaban. And yung mga lineup din talaga ng Onic PH, pang late game Diba?
So dalawang Onic PH
Yes,
kayo.
oo.
Okay, just to break the tides, mag-execration naman ako ngayon. Mag-execration ako. So, it's 2-0 for these guys, Onic PH. Let's see kung ano ang sagot ng execration. Atin na pong ipasa sa ating mga shoutcasters. Take it away.
We're ending the day with a bang. Onic versus Execration in the Mobile Legends Bang My Professional League. Day 2. We are going to be your shoutcasters. I'm Nomad. Alongside with me is Reptar. They said 2-1 Onic in their prediction. What about you?
Well, when we were asked for our predictions before the regular season started, I said 2-0 Onic. And going into this game, I'm liking the lineup from Onic a little bit more because they said it. No answer yet for the Diggy Nana combination.
Andyan ang Execration. Sila Zap.
So far.
Yeah, and every time Diggy and Nana comes out, more than likely they're gonna be winning the game.
Yep.
I mean, sure, in the early game, if they take advantage of the sub-level 4 disadvantage that they have, they would be able to control the Diggy and the Nana. But as soon as they reach level 4, that's when they're going to start to become problems that Execration needs to take note of. And speaking of Execration, we're going to go ahead and introduce our players here. Chocolate's going to be on the Kufra, Benny Cutie on the Selena, Cyrate on that Jawhead, Hate on the Grandeur, and Antomax on the Basha.
Meanwhile, for the side of Onic PH is Fuziken for the Diggy, Wise on the carry, Iyaknu on the Cho, Dilar on that Uranus. And looks like we're just checking out the players here right now. Starting it off real slowly, focusing on the farm, respecting one another's capability here to really snowball, and really just right now they're focusing on getting their resources here. I can't forget about Oh My Venus on that Nana.
I just got to point out, though, they're really doing what they can to protect-wise. That was that was a 3-man rotation in the mid lane. They're really making sure that their mage player is on top of everything, just getting all the necessary golden EXP. And they're both rocking masks as well.
Yeah, and it looks like, if I'm not mistaken, on the side of Execration, their Grandeur's already hitting, it already hit level 3 and is about to hit level 4 as well. So it really shows how both teams, the way they're approaching this, throughout the day, we've been seeing a lot of early steals, a lot of early invades and skirmishes, but they are both just respecting one another, staying away from one another immediately from the start, focusing on the quick level 4s on their cores, and then maybe that's when we'll start seeing some more aggressive play on both teams. Because again, we have to mention, the panel mentioned it earlier, and we realized it too, that Execration was the team that gave Onic their first loss in Season 4.
Yeah, and they also gave Execration a run for their money during the playoffs. They kick Execration down to the lower brackets, ultimately losing to SGD, not allowing them to have a slot, not allowing Billy to get his trophy. Speaking of Billy, we're not seeing Zapnu's presence in this match.
Yeah, and we've been talking about it with the casters. For the fans of Zapnu there, it may be, we're seeing it now. Zapnu is actually going to be playing more of a sixth-man role this season.
Oh, make the young kids grow, so to speak.
Oh,
Get
that
the
Bissell
max.
Arrow.
Bissell Arrow does connect, but they're not going to be able to. Not going to be able to convert it to any kills. They're going up against Abasha.
Yeah, and
Not anytime soon, but this is a huge four-man rotation in the bottom lane. They might actually try to pressure out the bottom lane turret, and I think that is what Wise is going to do. Itomax getting the bulk of the damage, so to speak. The arrow gets thrown, connects onto Diggy, Iaknu and Syre.
Oh, first blood already.
Speaking of Diggy, he's going to go down.
Medicutie getting the first blood there on that Diggy. Meanwhile, the top lane, Execration, seeing the rotation of Onic PH, answer back in the top lane, applying the pressure now to Cho. Look at Chatnu just spacing out, zoning out that Cho so that they could do the most damage they can on this turret, and they're really going to try to take it down. There's going to be 1 minion left. It's a race. Is it enough damage to take down this first turret, first objective? And yes, it is. Execration opening up the top lane already. No answer from Onic PH. Iaknu having a difficult time there. Nothing he could do to protect that turret.
Yeah, there's a stark comparison here because it's Hate and Wise, the primary damage dealers. But what is happening? That is a good revenge. Connecting onto Oh My Venus.
Journey.
Nice timing on the time journey. Syra goes for the eject, gets transformed, manages to survive Oh My Venus. And that's going to be Syra paying the price as well. Overstaying is welcome. Abyssal Arrow now going to be connecting to Iaknu just outside the range.
Great job there by Onic PH. This is why the Nana pick is actually really strong this season. You have a really strong Jawhead meta that we're going on right now. Combine that with other CC heavy divers, crowd control heavy divers, you're really going to want to have people who could negate that. Of course, the time journey coming in from the Diggy, but the passive of the Nana to, if you're going to pour your CCs on that Nana, make sure you're going to secure the kill, because if not, you're just going to waste it because that Nana's going to be able to get away.
Yeah, and speaking of Nana, Onic PH is going to be relying on Oh My Venus to stop any form of initiation, especially from Chaknu. And speaking of initiation, that's going to be the time journey, but Hate dishes out a lot of damage onto that Diggy. Cyrus is going to pay the price. He's going to go down by the hands of Wise. Dilardo on the backside, going to try to just spread them out. Not going to give them any more room to advance, but that's finally going to be the first turret down for Onic PH.
Good job there by Iaknu, staying in the lane and just focusing on that turret kill, and another pause in this game. So far, I like the movement coming in from both teams, but I might be, at the very, very start, I like the rotation of Onic a little bit more, but Execration, with the first tower that they were able to get in the top lane, that was a really great answer, and all throughout they have been rotating very well. We saw that 3-man rotate coming in from the top lane. Of course, Chaknu just missing in that engage with his Kufra, but that was the opening they needed to start that off, and they were able to secure that 1 kill.
And man, this is going to be a game of patience because both of these teams do have great initiators.
Yeah.
We got the Cho that can pick off anybody, go for the Wave the Dragon, pick somebody off. We also have Kufra on the other side for Execration, where he can potentially catch a lot of people. But at the same time, if Oh My Venus times it perfectly, he can completely disable Chaknu from coming in. But that's if he can time it perfectly.
Yeah, because since you are going up against a lineup with multiple divers, you have to use that Molina Smooch smartly. Plant it not immediately at the start once you see 1 CC go in, and then maybe that's when you pop that down so that it can take the second diver, which is most likely gonna be one or two of the other tanks.
Might potentially be Syre, Itomax, and Chaknu diving in all at the same time. But who knows?
Yeah, I mean, the Smooch does just affect one, so to negate that, maybe just throw in all your frontliners at one go.
Yeah, and Syre's going to be at a crucial point here because he's going to be the one that's going to be diving in towards Wise to potentially pick him off, and that should be when Chaknu delivers the revenge.
Yeah, definitely, because you are going to need some extra follow-up NCC, and that will help with securing the kill. Meanwhile, here in the bottom lane, Hate trying to take down the bottom lane turret away from the Kufra. Syre goes in and finds Iaknu. Iaknu launches a Wave Dragon just to knock him away, taking out that Jawhead. Onic PH with a kill of their own.
Hate is going to be sort of harassing D-Lore away from the lane. There goes the revenge, the time journey, just in time. That's when Benny Cutie is going to be backing off. He doesn't want to overextend. Basha, though, cashes Iaknu over the top side.
Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, of course, at Granger, able to take down that bottom lane turret already away from this Uranus. The great, wonderful, wonderful timing there by Fuziken on that time's journey, able to negate what could have been a disaster if Chaknu was able to land that ult.
And Turtle is going to be the primary point of contention. It's going to be secured by Execration, but Chaknu might actually pay the price. Carry starting to be a problem here for Execration.
And even though Chaknu did that to provide the space and they were able to secure that turtle, do you really want to give another kill for that carry at this point? Because that carry is already level 10 and another kill for them and going to be getting the gold as well.
Already having the endless battle as well, but while it's happening, Benikuri forever is going to die by the hands of Wise. Iaknu dangerously low in HP. Saire needs to back off here, but Itomax is still pushing forward. Hate does secure the kill onto Iaknu. Wise gets a double onto Baksha. That is a clean 2-for-3 trade in favor of Execration. That's a triple kill for Hate. He's slowly catching up in the game.
Yeah, great response there by Hate. Even though that Wise was able to get that double kill, Hate comes back. Now I could literally do you one better, getting one more kill than that carry.
And they're going to try to eye out this mid lane. Chaknu charging things up.
Hate
He's going to go, does not connect with the rage.
with the
He's
revenge,
gonna be back.
able to get away. Can he run away? Yes, he'll be fine. Hate was in a difficult position there, eating the damage from the turret, but both mid lane turrets now really low. Onic has a slight advantage in terms of their turret being a little bit healthier right now. Meanwhile, Onic, Execration, sorry, looks like they're preparing for something here in the middle lane. 37 seconds until the turtle comes on.
They need to try to get the priority back into their favor. Start pushing out the bottom lane so that they can have priority over the turtle, because that's going to be another objective that Weiss will take. And as soon as he gets a turtle buff, that's an additional bonus damage onto him. He does get the red buff as well.
Great arrow.
Great arrow connects onto Weiss. No follow through though for Execration, but they are eyeing this bottom lane turret. Siren's in bad spot. Bottom lane tier 2 is going to go down. Itomax Siren. Chaknu goes in for the rage. Not much in terms of rage. Itomax going to try to connect onto Wise. Wise not in a good spot. Itomax going to go down though. DNR going to try to zone everybody out. But they do manage to take down Itomax. It's suddenly Execration. They're not in a good spot in that initiation.
Not in a good spot because they lost one. But right now they do have the positional advantage. This is still going to be a 4-on-3 because Cho is in the top lane, just focusing there. And there, Execration able to secure that turtle. Oh, that flame shot!
Flame shot
knocking
connects,
back Chaknu. Greatly timed there by Onic PH. Oh my, Fuziken actually with that flame shot, knocking back Chaknu in the nick of time. And Saire finds Iaknu, but a little bit too late. Iaknu just focusing on the turrets. It's 4-on-2.
Chaknu gets the revenge and the arrow as well, but 1 HP in a dream. That's what Oh My Venus is.
That was what we were talking about. Be careful when committing all your skills and abilities on that Nana, because you don't know, the passive might be up and then Nana might be able to get away, and that's what we saw right there. A great gift that gifts on giving from Lady Molina herself.
That's Lady Molina's. What do you have to do a wave though, a body wave?
I don't know, man. I just feel the motion. Like you saw Onyx, you saw Oh My Venus' hand turn at the start. I have to like level with his.
You can't level with Oh My Venus.
Yeah, I really can't.
You really can't.
He has like a whole different level of swag
Yeah.
that none of us can compete with here in the MPL. But back into the game, Execration trying to defend this middle lane turret. If this is gonna be an Onic win, it's because Execration has no response to the rotations coming in from Onic, and of course Iaknu just like tunnel visioning the top lane and the other turrets. Iaknu really opening it up here for Onic PH, doing a great job of rotating and getting those turrets down.
Man, all I want to see from Execration here. Oh, that's what I want to see.
Finds him.
Catches Oh My Venus.
Doesn't
Arrow
have the
does not
passive.
connect though, but they do secure the kill onto Oh My Venus. Slight opening. Fuziken is still guarding Wise though. Time journey is up, but they need to contest Iaknu. Itomax is not having a good time against this Iaknu player.
Yeah.
Against this Cho player, I mean, which is Iaknu.
Yeah, Cho's playing Iaknu right now. Iaknu has a spirit of Cho on him, but Itomax rolling in. And there goes the answer. The great cutoff there, but Iaknu still able to get away. They weren't able to get it. Hate misses the Death Sonata, and Cho's like, whoop, 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 I'm out of here.
Much like Bruce Lee, dodges the bullet. Oh, wait, no.
Execration! Jawhead not being able to dodge the bullet there.
Right in the face.
Onic PH now, they have the positional advantage here on the Lord. The Abyssal Arrow misses, but that gives them the information that Onic is looming nearby. And look at Iyaknu. Iyaknu really just focusing on the top lane, but the fact that he missed one minion wave is going to cost him a little bit. Execration now trying to look for a response. Meanwhile there, Hate is trying to go for the buff over there in the back lane, but Onic already taking down the middle lane turret, and at the same time they are now going for the Lord.
Onic PH is... They're taking advantage of their split with potential here. They're making use of Iyaknu just being away from the team. This is how a team that wants to secure objectives plays. Execration, on the other hand, they're going to be relying on full-on 5v5 fights or small skirmishes. And they can't manage that because they can't check Iyaknu over to the top side.
And I'm not sure if this is what... If Onic or Execration, if Execration are doing this on purpose, but it seems like they're just not necessarily contesting the Lord, but just bothering Onic, and it's stopping. Well, no. Okay. No, sorry. I lost my train of thought there. It's fine. Onic is not fully committing on the Lord just yet.
Look at that. If you're looking at the HP of Itomax, already half HP against Iyaknu. He's not having a good time here. I think Iyaknu can actually go for a full-on fight against Itomax. Would manage to survive barely, but he'd be able
to get the steal, yeah.
Lord gets reset.
The Lord just keeps getting reset, and this is actually, this is what I was trying to say. This is costing Onic. The more they spend time just trying to get this Lord and resetting it, that's less time for the Uranus to
the chase
go to the
connects.
top lane. And meanwhile, Atomax gets knocked back, and Iyaknu going away, playing it safely. Lord, they were waiting for the enhance.
I see.
That's why they were playing for the waiting for the enhancement there on the Lord. Meanwhile here, Onic PH still trying to just protect this part here. They're not leaving it. They're really just staying there, baiting Execration to coming in here, which gives Iyaknu the opening that they need. And it looks like for sure now they're going to try to go for the kill.
Very good
Not
space
yet.
creation. No, Onic PH, they just want to make sure that they pick somebody off. Takno is forced to use their revenge, so this is a small opening. Cooldowns is relatively fast now for Kufra, but it's still costly because Onic PH can immediately go back to the Lord, try to focus him out. That's exactly what Wise is doing. They're making space as well for Iyaknu. And I think Wise can pretty much wipe up the Lord here without any problems. And this battle just being picked up by Syre. And no contestant on the Lord.
Yeah. Oh, yes! The Abyssal Arrow hits though, but there's not going to be any follow-up there. Syre forced to use Flicker just to get to safety. Oh no, there we go. Iyaknu taking out Itomax, and look at Execration just rotating and saying, okay, we really got to deal with that Cho. That four-man rotate all the way to the top, which opens up the bottom lane here for Dilar and Wise. It's only going to be Benny Cutie with the Selena nearby. Chaknu is in the middle lane though. Execration scrambling in their own base, and Onic PH playing the long game here, drawing it out, waiting for the perfect positioning and timing and the opening to finally seal that Lord, waiting for it to enhance, waiting for a kill on Atomax, and now they're going to be able to take this middle lane here. Great patience by Onic, and Execration just fell right into their hands.
And this is why Execration is falling off in this game, because they did not have any chances to check Iyaknu.
Yeah. No response there. They just kept sending Itomax back, but Itomax wasn't enough. Chakno goes in. He's going to take a lot of damage, and the Cho gets taken out already. Onic PH now is down one. They can turn this around to Execration, but no, Itomax going down. And here comes the rest of Onic PH knocking on the front door right now. Chakno is charging it up. Will he be able to dive in and get someone? No, not able to get the Lord. Just misses it. The Lord goes down. Side goes in, uses the ejector, but it's a mega kill for that carry, taking out the Jawhead. And Onic PH still in well of control of this game. 2 down for the side of Execration. It's only Iyaknu, Chaknu loading it up, but you don't have any follow-up if you go in. You got to be careful.
Oh, gets caught there.
No, he
no
gets
revenges.
caught off. Unstoppable.
He procced up the revenge. He immediately got erased from the side of the air, but Ben Cutie diving in, Hate dishing out a lot of damage. Go for the Detonata. Pops Immortality.
Is up, but Ben Cutie is right there with a triple kill.
That is a 3-4-4 trade in favor of Execration.
That is the response that they needed to show after that very aggressive, potentially game-ending play from Onic PH, but Execration showing, hey, we're the team. that gave you your first loss last season, we'll give you your first loss here and now. And they showed it. Great response there. Look at the resurrection timers. But no, Iyaknu taking out Benny Cutie, Selena, and this is going to make it harder for Execration to go for a full-on push, leveling it there. Key kill there by Iyaknu's Cho.
Execration legitimately needs to check Iyaknu at all times. If anything, going into the game 2, they might just be able to ban out Cho. He's been a huge problem here. And he hasn't been joining the big team fights as well.
Yeah, he's really just focusing there on the side lanes, focusing on the objectives. If I'm Execration, considering banning it, or really just pick it from the get-go if you can. But are you really going to first pick a Cho, though?
That's not, I mean, if it were Season 3, maybe, Season 2. But not now.
Yeah, it's Season 5 now, so let's see how Execration are going to adjust in this game. 5K gold lead on the side of Onic PH. A lot of damage already coming in from Wise. Full set already, even has the Wind Talker, as we saw in the item check earlier. At the same time, though, Hate is also pretty beefy. 5-0-1, but Wise has been absolutely crazy. 10-2-1 for the carry of Oni PH.
And compare that to Hate, that's still sitting on a 5-0.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good thing that Hate
It's respectable.
hasn't died yet, but look at the bonus goal that Wise has.
Yeah, and the fact that he has bounty hunter on him, man. Absolutely crazy. There goes the ejector of Dilar now. Dilar now, bad position, but he is still providing the space. There goes a flame shot just to provide a little bit of damage on Hate. There goes
gets
Chaknu. Fight.
No revenge yet.
Fools
No revenge
again.
yet.
No revenge just yet. Time Journey has been popped. Chaknu
Gets
in
the
for the
revenge.
chase. Gets the revenge, but no follow-up. Ejector just to provide a bit of space. Nana gets a skill. Onic PH now in for the push. Chaknu, can he survive? No, he can't. That's another kill for the carry. No one down yet for
Nice
Onic
arrow.
PH. That's 2 down for Execration. That's a double kill there by the carry. And
That's
they're
it.
going in for
GG.
the kill. This is
GG.
going to be a GG. Way of Dragon. Onic PH is going to take game 1 away from Execration. Just winning away at the base.
They were doing a Brent Oot, recalling in front of their faces.
Wow. Absolutely dirty. Disrespect. Showing them that you gave us our first loss last season. That was last season. Oh, my Venus said it earlier. We're in for the championship.
That may be true, but you cannot deny Billy's drive to get a championship. That is what Zapnu wants. All of his former teammates already have a championship under their belts. It's only down to him. But now, you have to ask though, is Execration really on top of their